What if I told you that there is a historical event that proves that the Jubilees calendar is a divine calendar? It is even connected to God and the cosmos. Would you believe me, or are you going to say, prove it? Well, I'm going to prove it once and for all today in this video. For you and for yours. But first, you have a few facts to know about the Jubilees calendar. Did you know that the Jubilees calendar week doesn't start on a Sunday? The Jubilee calendar doesn't have Sunday as the first day of its week, as is normal in other calendars. So why is this big distinction from other calendars? Well, here is the difference. In the Jubilees calendar, the weeks start on the day of creation of the cosmos. And according to the Jubilees calendar, when God put the earth and the other cosmos in orbit, that's when the Jubilees calendar starts. Because the Jubilees calendar is the divine solar calendar, it does not start until the sun was made. Therefore, the Jubilees calendar does not record time until the sun was made. The sun, the center of the solar system. And without the sun, the Jubilees calendar does not start ticking. The Jubilees calendar does not start to record until God put the solar system in orbit, and that was on the 4th day of creation, and that equivalent to Wednesday. The Jubilees calendar starts on a Wednesday, the 4th day of the week, when God make the earth, sun, and the rest of the cosmos. So why the Jubilees calendar ignore the creations that came the first 3 days before Wednesday? Here is where things take a twist. God created light on the first day, or it was the first thing God created, so light was before the days. When God created light first, before he created the earth and the moon and the sun, it was just light. Time stands still, so to speak. Without the earth orbiting the sun, you cannot have days. This is a hidden knowledge that they hid from us. So the Jubilees calendar doesn't see a day or time moving until the 4th day. And that day is a Wednesday, when God created the cosmos. That's when days or weeks begin according to the Jubilees calendar. So that is why Jubilees calendar days start on a Wednesday at the beginning of time. So the Jubilees calendar is the real timekeeper, so to speak. However, the historic event that proves that the Jubilee calendar is divine and connected to God himself is the Crucifixion. Yes, the Crucifixion is a divine day in history that happened on a Friday. Have you ever wondered why at the Crucifixion? You ever wonder, you have never ever hear anyone said that the Crucifixion happened on April 3rd, AD 33? the actual day that the crucifixion of Christ took place. I bet you never hear that date in your childhood life or your entire adult life. Have you ever think why you ever hear someone say, let's commemorate the crucifixion on the anniversary every April 3rd, just like how we celebrate Jesus' birthday every 25th of December? So this is why we don't commemorate the crucifixion on April the 3rd, just like how we celebrate Jesus Christ's birthday on December 25th. Here is where things get interesting. If we commemorate the crucifixion on April 3rd every year from when the infamous day, then you know what would happen. The day could not be called Good Friday anymore, because Good Friday would be falling on a Monday sometimes. And how stupid that would look. We are celebrating Good Friday on a Monday. We would look like three the dumb, three the dumber, and three the dumbest when we have the anniversary of Good Friday on a Monday. If we go by the way that we celebrated the date that the thing happened, like April the 3rd, AD 33, and if we remember the day April the 3rd, sometimes we would look like Tweedledum, Tweedledummer, and Tweedledumbest. By commemorating a Good Friday, the day may be a Sunday. When the 3rd does not fall on a Friday, things would be even funnier if Good Friday falls on a Saturday, which would be the Sabbath. And that was exactly why Pilate rushed into a knee-jerking decision to crucify God, because they have to hurry before the Sabbath. They got to do the crucifixion before sundown. Therefore, this proves to you that Jesus is so divine, just like the Jubilees Calendar, that when a day in divinity, like the crucifixion that is known worldwide as Good Friday in Christian religions and even non-Christians, theologians, scholars, and historians alike have interest in the crucifixion. However, only one calendar would have got it right if the 3rd of April was commemorated on the 3rd of every April, and that would be the Jubilees Calendar. The Jubilees Calendar would have got it correct, because in the Jubilees Calendar, the 3rd of every Friday in the Jubilees Calendar from then to now and to eternity will be on a Friday. Besides, the Jubilee calendar has 28 days in a month and 4 weeks, when divided by 7 divided equally, so a day is just continuing from where it left off. Just like how the sun never goes down, but it is the earth that rotates around the sun, that it appears like the sun goes down. That's how the Jubilees calendar is. A day will always fall on the same day, because the day never ends. It only looks like it ends, but a day is eternity. It's just the cosmos that is taking God's course, so the day looks like it comes to an end. So the man-made calendars that are not divine could not have observed April 3rd as the anniversary of the crucifixion, so they have to call it Good Friday, so that when the 3rd of April doesn't fall on a Friday, that's they covering their back, so that's why they call it Good Friday. Had they used the Jubilees Calendar to commemorate the crucifixion, they wouldn't have run into this contradiction, because the day of April the 3rd would be a Friday from that day until eternity.